Yeah.
Speaking of black belts, guys, we have one of the best black belts in the world on the line right now. We should get to him. 27-time world champion, the great Renato Laranja. Renato, welcome to the show.
You're welcome from that.
The master.
And let me tell you something. That's not a big deal. You think that's a big deal to have a black belt when you're 78? Got that one when I was like 12 years old.
Wow. That's amazing.
That guy, I'm ahead of the game on that one for that guy.
Now, what degree black belt are you right now?
Right now I'm 10 degree on there.
10th degree.
That's unbelievable. Now, of course,
of course, believe it, though.
Everybody knows Renato Laranja. He's one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the world.
Legend.
He's got the fruits and vegetables that are out now that you got to go out and buy, the Renato fruits and vegetables. And, of course, he's going to be... You got a lot of stuff. And you're going to be in Montreal here next week, right?
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm going to be in Montreal. Usually I'm not going to do a lot of charity stuff. You know, I don't like to do stuff where I'm not going to make where I'm not going to get a piece the action on there.
Yeah.
But when Fight for Charity was contact me, they told me something. There's one thing that's near and dear to my heart, and that's the movement to end child support. Okay, so when he told me that you guys was going to do some charity to put some kids in the hospital, I'm all for that.
I think it's more to say keep the kids out of the hospital there, Renato.
Yeah, it's for the children's hospital, right? Yeah.
Not to put them in the hospital.
Yeah. Listen to me, that's neither here nor there. As far as I was told, it was to put some kids in the hospital, and that's I'm always for that because people don't know the pressure it's going to put on your bank account and also your focus for when you got to fight.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. You got to stay focused, and, all these outside distractions, you don't need them, right? The ladies and everything.
And half the strippers out there is gonna take your money and use it on some other stuff like that. So it's not gonna even go to the kids. So it's better to put that in the hospital to put out on the misery on there.
And what are your plans in Montreal, Renato? Have you been here before?
I never been to there. I know that the first thing I'm gonna do in the Holiday Inn on September 13th. I'm gonna be there just to grace the people with my presence and let them to look to see that my skin really look like Egyptian cinnamon and also toasted almond.
Renato, this is Anthony from the Holiday Inn. I'll take you around. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm not gonna. I wasn't worried about it yet. And then the other thing is we're gonna have some super fights there. A lot of stuff. We're gonna have a lot of fun stuff. But that piece and on his distance is going to be the next day. I'm going to do a charity seminar at 10th Planet Montreal. So some people get to not only to see me, but they also going to hear they're going to do the techniques that I'm going to teach how to beat a lot of guys. Because you guys have some guys call himself a black belt. You guys got George St-Pierre out there.
Yeah.
And I want to show the people that that's not the only guy out there that can do jiu-jitsu. And that's not the heel jiu-jitsu.
Oh, my God.
It's not the real jiu-jitsu.
Whoa.
And let me tell you something. When you can't chop that guy, Ed Hardy or whatever, the guy with the mohawk.
Dan Hardy.
Dan Hardy. When you can't tap that guy, then let me tell you something. I don't know where you guys are black belt from. But we're gonna see about that.
Whoa.
Would you offer to teach him some of your patented moves?
I will. I'd be happy to do that. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna teach that guy because I also heard a lot of stuff. He liked to say some. I think he said some stuff about. I heard an interview where he said about Laranja. He said that guy may be a better Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu than me, but I'm a better ballet judo guy than him.
And do you agree with that? What do you think about that?
I don't agree with that because he don't know how much ballet judo I did back in the old days. Okay, I don't care about how much what he did with his Quebec uncle, and they did Shaka Khan karate when he was a little kid and got beat up. He had a hairdo. I saw that one, and I understand why he cut that hair because he had that haircut that won the same Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh, man.
Now, of course, you're talking about GSP. GSP was bullied as a youngster. You talked about that. What do you think about bullying? Were you ever bullied, Renato?
No, I'm the one who did the bullying. And if he thought he was bullied as a youngster, wait till I come over to Quebec.
Yeah, and, we can't wait to see you here. I think it would be very interesting to see you and GSP meet and maybe roll around a little bit.
That's if you want to do that, I'm gonna be his huckleberry to do that because it's my pleasure to show him a little bit of stuff, the old school.
Now, of course, you meet a lot of mixed martial artists in your travels. I saw Nate Diaz at one point. He seemed pretty angry with you. What happened there?
He seemed angry because there was some misunderstanding on that one, and that one is right now is tied up in some legal stuff. But I have a good relationship with he's a great, so I don't want to talk about that stuff right now. But it's a very sensitive subject. And
how about Vinny Magalhaes, your buddy? He didn't do so well recently.
Yeah, that's not my buddies, okay? That's Vinny Magalhaes. And I don't recognize that. I don't even know why we're talking about that guy. I finished that guy.
Is there anybody?
We're going to do the same thing to those kids that we did to that. We're going to do the same thing to child support that we did to Vinny Magalhaes. We're going to end that. We're going to cut it off on the hoots.
Is there anybody in the UFC that you respect that you think would have a shot against you?
That have a shot? I don't think too many people gonna have a shot against me. The only problem is that who's gonna beat me in the UFC is the guy who's the guy that do the matchups. That Joe Silva.
Joe Silva, yeah.
That's the only guy can beat me because they don't wanna showcase my skills on there. So that's they don't want to have a prejudice against Capoeira. And I heard that Dana White was said a long time ago. He don't want to have he's never gonna have a Capoeirista on there. So we're gonna see about that. I'm gonna wait till he's stepped down.
Wait till Dana White steps down until you can get in there?
We're gonna see about that.
Maybe they'll let you wear the gi in the octagon, right?
We're fighting for that right now.
And I hope you win that fight, Renato.
Yeah, I hope that too. And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You have a big booty. I understand. I have a big booty white girl, a big nice chubby girl that is a big fan of mine. And I'm gonna give to her. I'm gonna announce that I'm gonna give to her my privates when I get there, and that's that girl Pauline Marois.
Oh, okay. You're gonna give her a private jiu-jitsu lesson, right? That's what you mean by privates. Yeah.
I'm gonna show her that not the only thing that's wrong and black and uncircumcised is my belt.
Wow.
He's not going to get through the airport now, man. You got the PQ after you now, Renach.
Listen to me.
How do you know? How do you know
I didn't put a threat on her. I'm trying to do something nice for that woman.
Yeah, you're trying to show her a good time, right? Only Renato can.
That's the way I do it.
Now, if you do that, you could be named maybe King of Quebec, new King Renato.
That's not a bad idea.
I wouldn't mind that.
I mean, neither. Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. Do you speak any French, Renato?
Yeah. When I'm doing my stuff with what's her name, I'm gonna go Chabernac.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna go Chabernac. This is a good one. Oh, boy.